Hello everyone. I'm on just to have a little play today. I've been really interested with using manila folders as bases for some of my crafting projects, and I made this one here like a little flip out. It's going to be a flip out book, but I got as far as that, as cutting a pattern out, and I just thought, nah, I'm bored, don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to finish it off, which has been happening quite a lot. But what I thought I'd try is like a trifold journal, or I think it might be called a do-si-do, a do-si-dose. So that's what I thought I might do. I'm just going to use, I haven't cut my manila folder down. This is quite a long one. It's about 12.5 inches in height, and it's quite wide, say about 18 inches wide. So what I think I might do first is just get the length that I'm after, and I'll have to use this one, and never enough room on my table of course. So the height I'm going to have it will be, I don't want it quite as high as the Traveller's Notebook, which is like 8 1/4, so I might do it 7, I think. So I'm going to cut my manila folder at 7, and I'll keep that in case I want to add a pocket or something. So I don't really have a pattern that I'm following with this. I just thought I might just wing it and see how I go. So I've got the image in my head, and what the page sizes for the cover, I think I might do at 4 inches. Okay, we'll do it at 4. So I'm going to rule that at 4, and then I'm going to have 3/4 of an inch for one spine. Okay, and then I'm just going to move that one there up to the 5 and go along another 4 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be scored there. Okay, and then I want another 3/4 of an inch spine. Oh, hang on, that might need to be a bit bigger, will it? Oh, I'll do it at 3/4 and just see how I go. And then I'm just going to move that last score mark over here and go along another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and put that there. So if I fold this one over, I'm not sure if this is going to work, guys, so just bear with me. So I'm just using the manila folder as a base, so that's going to go that way. Then this spine is going to fold that way. Where is that mark that I'd done? Just there, I think. That doesn't look like 3/4 of an inch, does it? Just let me check that one. No, it's that one there. Okay, so I was right the first time. I've scored it where the manufactured score lines are, so that's what threw me a bit. Okay, so I've got that there, and that one like that. Okay, so I need to have another one because that's only 2 and I actually want 3. So that last score line there, I'm going to come across 3/4 of an inch, and I don't think that's actually 4 inches now, is it? Is it long enough? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it is. Look at that, 4. So I've got about 1/4 of an inch to cut off that side. Okay, so that's going to fold like that. Then these ones here are going to fold this way. Okay, so this is what it's going to be like, and I need to cut 1/4 of an inch off that, so that end panel will be 4 inches as well. So my 4-inch mark is just about there, just there, and cut that. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like. So I'm going to put some papers in here, some papers in there, and some papers in there. That looks pretty good. I like that. What I might do is actually round those outside corners, because this one's round here, rounded there. So I'll just round this one here, and this side here, just there. Okay, well, so far so good. I'm just, oh no, that's 4, yep. Alright, so that's what it's going to look like. So we've got the 1, 2, 3 spines, and it's going to close up like that. So with this, I am going to ink the edges. What will I use? I've got walnut. I might go, that's tea dye. Oh, here we go. Vintage Photo. That's my go-to one. It's kind of like my favourite one. So with this, I'm just going to ink all the way around, and then I am going to find a really nice paper to cover it in, because I have got so many papers here, pattern papers, and I am going to do the sides of the spine inside and out too, so that one can get folded that way. It really doesn't take that long to ink around. We've got more rain here today. Oh my goodness, this is like we just got over having about a week and a half of rain, and now we've had another, this will be the 3rd day, non-stop rain. It hasn't been heavy, but it's just been a continual oh, I can't say downpour, but it's just been continuous. So we've been put on warning for flash flooding in our area, but we're safe, guys. We're kind of like safe. The areas, the low areas around us get flooded. So see, it's not really taking that long to do all this. But I'm just going to enjoy just making something, just for the sake of making it. And I like using the manila folders. Because for one, you get a pack of, I don't know, 10 for a couple of dollars here in Australia. Right, just have a look at that and make sure I've got a little bit of ink on everything. Seem to have missed a couple of top sides. Okay, alright, so I have my ink on. Now just to work out front, middle and back. Okay, so that's it so far. Now what I might do, I might just pop off camera and choose some decorative papers. Choose some decorative papers because I can put papers on both sides and that will actually strengthen up the manila folder too. Okay? Yep, alright, I shall do that. So far so good. And I'm still having fun. Okay guys, I am back. I went through my box of leftover items that I had received from Auntie Vera's Scrap and Craft. I have a look at this. This is just, it's not even a third of the leftover papers. But what I thought I would do, some of these I've purchased and some were from a design team. So what I thought I would do is kind of like mix and match them. These ones here are from the Kaisercraft Everlasting collection and I really like that, so I might just put that to the left of me. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one, so that can go to the right. And I'm trying to be a bit brighter with my decorating. So this here, like these birds, they're gorgeous, but I'm just thinking, no, I want something a bit brighter. I do like this though, the black and white. Okay, so we might put that over there for a page. Oh, and that's so pretty, isn't it? The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. Oh, that might look nice on the front. Will that actually fit on the front? Let's have a look. That is nice, isn't it? Yeah, let's make that work. So I'm going to use that one for my front panel, I think. Just cut that one down. That's so pretty. Oh, and then there are the stickers, which will come at a later date. Now this one here, these ones are from... they're from Graphic 45, but I'm not sure of the name of these ones. So the Little Women, that's got Little Women on it, which is okay. Use a bit of that colour. Okay, that's a maybe. Oh, and this here, I got that out because I want to cut these the tags out. This is from Farmhouse Market, Cardabella. I'm going to use those tags because they've been sitting there for quite a while. And this lot is from the Graphic 45 Golden Goddess collection. So I just, oh, that's nice. I like these ones. These are gorgeous. Love grown here. But I might use maybe that side, I'm not sure. Okay, well I do like that one though. I like that print, and that'll go with those ones there. Yellow, maybe not the yellow. That piece that's a leftover piece from a project. That would fit on one of the panels lovely. Okay, so I have chosen a couple of papers. So I'm going to start with those first, and then I can just add a few more if I need to. Okay, so I'll just put these ones down to the side. And I really love this one, just the flowers on this one, and I do love that one too. I like both sides of that one. Okay, but this one here first, I'm going to do the first panel. So what I might do is just lay that on here. Let me have a look. Maybe over a little bit. About there. And I think that's a bit too far over. It doesn't matter if I'm going to cut off a bit of those leaves, that's okay. Alright, so what I might do is just grab my pencil and just mark. I'll come in just a bit there. Just mark where I'm going to cut that panel. I could measure it, but you know, it's just one of them days. You don't want to measure. Okay, so let's have a look here. Okay, so I'm not going to cut that off there. I keep all these little sayings on the bottom, so I should have cut that off first, shouldn't I? So I can use them in other projects if I don't use it in this one. Right, so I'm going to trim that one just there. Is that enough? Yep. I'll keep that over there. Okay, and it needs trimming up the top, up here. And now I'm just going to check that again, just so that I've got that right. Yep, that looks about right. I'm going to leave a little gap, so I think that should be wide enough. Yep, it's a bit too long though. I need to just trim a fraction off the top here, about there. Okay, alright, so let's just round this corner and that one. Okay, that looks good. I like that. Okay, so that's the front panel done. Now with the other ones, I'm just going to put that like that. So the back panel, I might use that same paper there with the white here. Okay, that'll be good. So I'll just line that up there and just mark over here and down there where it needs to be cut. You know, I could have tidied my desk up a little bit before I started, but you know, I just didn't. Okay, down a little fraction more. There we go. So that's going to be the front panel, and then over here, let me see if I've got that the right size. Maybe just a little fraction off the side again, just so that I can see the manila folder underneath. And it must be time for me to put in a new blade, I think. Okay, so, oh, that looks good. Okay, we'll round those edges. There and there. Okay, so that's the front and the back outside done. Now I might open it this way and do the inside. Let me see. I might use this one here for the inside. So all I'm going to do is, because they're all going to be roughly the same, so I'm just going to measure that up here and leave a bit of a gap, and down there. So I'm going to cut 2 of these. If I can see where did I mark it? Oh, come on, there, right there. Okay, I found it, don't panic. Okay, right, that's that. Let's straighten that up. There we go. So we've got that one, and maybe if I clean my board, might be a bit better. And we've got that there, so I need another one this size. Just mark that there. Yep. And that one, isn't that pretty? And that one there. Okay, so they're the 2 middle reverse panels. Okay, so now I need 2 for this one here. Which I might do this black and white. I'm going to mix it up. Like, I know I'm using a lot of paper, but this won't go to waste because I can use it for something else, or I can use it to make some pockets or something in there. So what I might do, I think they're all going to be the same size, those ones, because I've done it all by 4. So I'm just going to measure it with this panel here. There and there, and I'll slip that panel just back there where I took it from, and oh, come on, Wendy, how hard is it for me to, it's because it's black and white. Let's roughly get the idea of where that is. Oh, there. Okay. Right. So I'm going to cut it this way. Right there. And that one. So this one is going to go in there. That looks good. and we'll just measure this one up here to cut. Right there. Okay, so we've got those two in there, and I want something else for here. I'll use this one here for in there. Yep, why not? Or maybe the no, that's a bit too bright for me, but I do like that pink. Or I could use one of the other ones, but no, let's do this. Okay, so I will just grab, I like that too. Okay, now I'm starting to, no, to change my mind. Okay, this will do. So I'm just keep going, Wendy. Stop changing your mind. Just do it, girl. Right there. Right there. So this is the length I'm cutting. Right across there. And the width. Sorry guys, I don't even know if you could see me then. There's that one there. And just mark that there. And that one. Okay, I'll just put that down for a minute. So that one's going to go in there. Now, right, so let's just bring this over. Okay, this one here I'm going to just round the corners on. So that's going to go right there, then this one goes there, and that one's going to sit there. And this one needs the corners rounded just on this side here. Okay, there and there. Alright, so I've got all the panel pages cut. See, that was pretty fast going, wasn't it? And that's going to be the back one there. Just have that rather plain. And there. Now what I need to do is cut some strips for the spines. So they're all going to be at the same, the spine is 3/4 of an inch wide. So they're all going to be the same in height and length, and I need 6 of them. 3 for the outside and 3 for the inside. And what I might use, the back, no, I don't want that one. No, and I don't want that one. Okay. So I've got the back. I might use this one here. That's the reverse of that one. What height's that? Oh look, that's a good height already, isn't it? Okay, let's just cut this one. See how many we can get out of that. So if it's 3/4 of an inch wide, I'm going to come back so that's 1, 2, 3/4. I'm going to come back an eighth. Is that an eighth? Yeah, eighth of an inch. Let me just see. I'm just going to cut that one. Make sure I've got it straight. And just see, measure that for width. Let me see. Oh yes, look, that's pretty cool. That'll do for the spine. So don't cut them ones. Okay, so I need another 5 of those, don't I? So I've got 1. So just there. 1, 2, 3/4 there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. Oh, I'm going to make it, I think, guys. That's really cool. 5 and it's 3/4 and come back 2 little notches. Okay, and what's that one measure? Oh, that's nearly the same. That's just a little bit wider. Okay, I actually might cut that one just there. It just needs like a little snip off there. Okay, there. So I've actually got 7, but I only need 6. Okay, so far so good. Now that's going to be the front, and I'm going to have that one on the side. Okay, so I'm going to lift this out here, and I'm going to work on this side first. Okay, so this is the front and this is the back, and then I've got these 2 pages there, and then I have the spine little strips here. Okay, 1, 2, or I could use that. No, I want all the spines the same. I don't know why I want them the same, but I just do. Okay, so that's what that side's going to look like. What I'm going to do first is ink around the edges again, because I like my inking. I just do. I like it, guys. That's rubbish. Okay, so I'll just speed this up, or I'll most probably cut it out. I don't know which. Edit it out, but I will go and ink my edges, because I do like a good inking. And before I glue them down, I did grab some seam binding, because I'm going to have a couple of little ties. So before I glue the pages down, I'm going to have to work out where to put my ties, because I'm going to put the seam binding underneath the panels. Alright, okay, so they're the panels done for this side. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pick these up, because I don't want to confuse myself. which could be on the cards. It happens so easily lately. Okay, so that's for this side, and here I'm just going to put A, and I'm just going to put A on there and turn this over this side, and now these ones are going on here. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Oh, hang on. No, that one there, because that's the spine pattern. Okay, so they're going there, and the spines 1, 2, 3. Okay, so they're going to be the spines. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to do the same. I'm going to ink these around, and then I shall be right back. Okay, got those all done. Right, so I'm going to pick these up too now. And I'm going to work out, okay, so this is B and that's B. Alright, so I've got A and B. Now I'm going to work out, I'm going to close this up, and I want a little tie here, and I also think I want a tie there. So, well, that's going to be pretty easy, isn't it? I thought it'd be a lot harder for me to work that out, because I want this to tie up over here for these two sides, and I also want this to tie here. So I'll just grab some seam binding. In what colour? How long is that? Let me see. I'm going to need, that might be long enough, I think, because I'm just going to put one here, and before I cut it, and one on the bottom. So this is going to tie up on this side here, and then that's going to tie up for this side here. Okay, too easy. Or I'm going to start overthinking this. Yep, that's what I want to do. Alright, I shall use this one. So I've got this, and I shall cut it down. Snip, snip. So we shall snip that off, and right, so I want it to go across here, and I need a bit hanging out on either side, so I might actually just lay that across there. Does that sound right? Please someone tell me, does that sound right? Okay, I think it does, and I have lost my pin for this glue, so don't know if it's going to work. Oh, hurly durly. Let's just grab, what's this one here? Washable clear glue. I don't really want it to be washable. This is the Elmer's glue. I've had this sitting here and I've never ever used it. Great for all projects that need a clear bond, such as craft and school projects, clear, slime and more. Perfect for perfect projects every time. Repositional before setting. Goes on clear, dries clear, non-toxic. I don't know. I just see I haven't tested it out on anything. Well, no, yeah, come on, I'll try it. As long as it doesn't smell. Okay, so I'm going to find my centre mark here, which is just there. And roughly my centre mark for this. So that's 7, which is 3.5, which is just along that dot, I think. Let's try this. Okay. And that's my centre. So that's going to go right there. And we shall just stick that on. Right there. So that is going to go there, and then I turn that around and do the same for this back panel here. Okay, so that really must take a bit for that to dry because it's still movable. Okay, so I'll just roughly find my centre here, which is about there, and I'll put some of this glue on. I've never ever used that before. I don't even know. Oh, I think I got it when the grandkids wanted to make slime. I'm not sure, but then I changed my mind and wouldn't let them because I don't like slime. I said, we'll make it out at your mum's house. So we did. We didn't make it down here. Okay. At Nan's house. I can't handle that slime. Okay. Alright, so hopefully that's... Okay, so we're going to have a tie on this side and a tie on that side. Cool. Alright. Wonder how long it does take for that to dry. Right, now this is side A, so I'm going to grab my panels for side A and I'm going to put those down there. But I'm not going to use that glue. I don't know. I don't know what it's like, so I shall just use this one here. This is just a Craft and Hobby PVA glue. So if it wants to come out, no, it doesn't want to come out either. Of course it doesn't, because I'm doing a video. Isn't that right, guys? My bin's right beside me. Stop putting rubbish on your table, Wendy. Okay, so let's try again. Yes, it's coming out. Alright, so I'll go as close to the edge as I can. Why doesn't this want to come out? And just give it a really hard squeeze. Use them muscles. Oh, I'm having a day, guys. But I just thought, come on, just, you know, get in and do something for a change. And I thought, you know, I changed my name to Creating with Wendy because I thought I have a lot more, I seem to have a lot more subbies watch when I'm actually creating in front of yous, which I just love. Thank you so much. So that's going there. Now we want this panel on. Got a Portercraft tacky glue. Right, I've got another one of these. Let's try this one. See if I have any luck. I do have a few glues. Maybe the glue's telling me I should have stuck with that Elmer's glue. Okay, let's try this one. Oh yay, we have it working. This is coming out rather fast. Okay, so we'll just lift that ribbon up there to put this panel down. Okay. And I haven't got it going right to the folds either. So it's, the spine's about 1/8 of an inch in from either side. Right, let's put some, oh wow, don't squeeze that one hard, Wendy. We have one that's working. Okay. Now, which way do I want that up? That way, I think. Okay, so we have that one. There. And then another little spine one. We're over our is it mandatory mask wearing here now? It finished yesterday. Which was good. And I went up to the mall this morning, and I took my mask with me just in case, because I thought, you know, I wasn't really sure. They said it was going to end Monday, Easter Monday, which was yesterday, and I just wasn't sure, so I took it with me, and I thought, well, I've got it. If the ladies in the supermarket are wearing it, I'm going to put mine on, but I didn't have to, so that was pretty good. It's, we haven't really been told to wear them a lot. When we were in lockdown, they said, you know, if you go into enclosed places, we had to wear them, like supermarkets and things like that. But that's been about it. So we've been, I'd say Australia's been pretty lucky during all this COVID virus stuff. We have been up here, we were told if you didn't have to go out over Easter, just don't go out. So that was pretty good. I stayed at home. And we weren't allowed to have more than 30 people, I think it was. So I'm just lucky that my family are not any larger than what they are. Okay, so, oh, I like it. I really love that flower image on the front. That looks so cool. So that's going to fold like what, this. That one is going to fold like that. And yes, I got the ties right. So I'm going to have one tie there and one tie over here. So now I'll put the part B side on, which, okay, that one goes there, 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 and there. I can move that out of the road, and we'll just go for this. And I'm hoping using this glue, it might firm up the panels a bit more too, which is good. Okay, so we'll put this one down right about there. And this one. So I'm really just like mixing and matching them up. This would be a good way if you've got like scrap pieces, like off-cut pieces of your paper to use as well. I have got I haven't got a huge amount, like I know some paper crafters have just got tons and tons of paper, but I like to use to use it up unless there's something that I want to hoard for a little while, because I do that too. Something that I really, really love, I want to hoard it. But yeah, I thought, yeah, good idea. I've got a big tub underneath my table, and I have the majority of the papers that Auntie Vera had sent me while I was on her design team, or that I've purchased, and I just thought, yep, time to use them up. And this is actually, I'm actually enjoying this. I like that too. No, I'm not going to change my mind, or am I? No, I'm not. Okay, don't change your mind halfway through. So I thought it was time to use up some of those papers and just sit here and create something and just see how I go with it. Hopefully I can create it from start to finish. It won't be that long. Well, I can do just the basics and then do the decorating in another video, I think. How would that be? Okay. But this is just getting me out of the funk that I've been experiencing. I am going to be away on the weekend of the 16th. I'm going down to Newcastle, which is about 7 hours away from where I live, to see my younger sister, and I think that is going to be very mentally beneficial for me. And my other younger sister is actually coming up from where she lives up to Newcastle, so it's going to be us three girls there together. And I just think, you know, we just need it. We need to just hang out for a weekend together and have a bit of girly fun. Okay. Oh wow, guys, looking good, isn't it? So that will actually firm up a little bit more. So I'm going to have a journal in here, and well, the signature in there and a signature in there, and also put one in here, and that's going to tie off there, and that's going to tie off there. Oh lovely. Okay, well, I shall go and see how long this video has taken me so far. I'll go and collect the papers for my signatures, and I shall be back. That's pretty cool. I love that flower. So there we go. And I'm pretty sure that's what they call a do-se-dos. Or it might be, this is trifold or something. I don't know. I had been looking at those do-se-doses as well, but I really like the way this is coming along so far. Okay, I'm going to stop yattering, and I'm going to go and grab some papers for my signatures. I shall be back, guys. Okay, I am back, guys. I am determined to get this finished in a day. I just had to stop because I had to get some lunch for hubby and myself. It was my turn for lunch, to make lunch. Okay, so I'll show you what I've got. I went through some of my papers, ones that I found in a box that I hadn't even opened that box for at least 12 months. And I picked out some that I thought would look good as a signature for that journal. I've got some offcut pieces here that are all different sizes, and I'm going to really mix and match it up. I've got that one there that might go in. I've got some of this. This was given to me the other day. It was wrapped around something that I purchased, and I thought maybe I can cut a bit of that up too. And I have a couple of sheets of a textbook for what's that called? Shorthand. And I've got a couple of pages here with some flowers on it. This one here is beautiful. Where's the, oh, this one here. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous sunflower. I love, love, love sunflowers. And then I've got a few pages just out of a Frankie magazine. I have a couple of pages of music. And then I've got quite a few. I always grab more than what I really use, so that's okay. That's alright. I've got some coffee dyed papers here, plus I've got some of these scrapbooking papers that are only on one side, that are only patterned on one side and blank on the other. I thought maybe using these for the cover for the journals, so that's what I'm going to do first, I think. So I'll grab this, my cutting board, and just see if I can come out any more, guys. You can, there, that might be better. These black things here are my tripod, so hopefully that's not going to bother you too much. It bothers me, but it's okay. I'll get used to it. Okay, so my pages are going to be, the length of them's going to be 6 3/4, and the width is going to be 3 3/3, which is 6, 7, so I can say 7.5. Oh dear, I'll work it out. I'll get there. Okay, so I'm going to cut the height for these three here, which is 6 3/4. Okay, and then I'll get the width in a minute. Okay, so I've got those. That's going to be the height, and if I do 3, 3.5, I think that's hang on, I'll do it this way because I'm going to end up mucking it up. I can see it. Okay, it's 3 3/4 and 3 3/4, which is, I was close, 7.5. Okay, so I'm going to cut them at 7.5. I can cut them all together, I think. Right, I was right the first time, wasn't I? I did say 7.5. The brain's not working, but that's okay. Right, 7.5. Let's have a look and see how that goes. Okay, so it's going to, okay, that's going to fit in there lovely. And I still haven't worked out whether I'm going to, oh, I did say I was going to sew them in, but now I'm not sure. But we'll get there when I do these signatures, put the signatures together. So I am going to use these florally papers. These are a little bit thicker than the other ones. Okay, now what I might do is just cut some coffee dyed papers. So I'll cut 2 sheets of that down, see how I go. Put them 1, 2. So let's see, I will cut it at the height. The height was 6 3/4. So we've got 6 3/4 there. Looks about right. And another 6 3/4. So I can get a few pages out of that. And then they need to be cut at 7. I cut that one a bit crooked. Wow, I did cut one a bit crooked there. Okay, the height, not the height, the width is 7.5 because I'm going to fold that. Okay, and I'll keep these in case I want them for something else. Right, so we'll just fold that over. 1, I think I've got 3 signatures, so I think I am going to want 2 of these pages in each one, so that's that, and I'll get 1 more page. And just cut that down. So I'll cut the height first, which is 6 3/4, and do this one 6 3/4, and then do both of these together at 7.5. So that's my 2 coffee dyed pages for the journals. 1, 2. Okay, for the 3 signatures. So I'll move the rest of this paper out of the road because I've got that now. And I don't think these ones will need to be cut. Maybe these ones. These are just some greyish type papers. So the height is 6 3/4. And the width is, I've got them folded, so it'll be 3 3/4. Just let me check that. That should be right there. So it's on that very end line. Okay. Okay, so I've got 3 of those. I might just rip that one in half. Oh no, hang on. Now I know why I was saving that, because I love these dolls. So no, I won't touch that. I know why I've ripped that page out now, and I couldn't find it before. That's okay. I'll do the music sheet. So the height, this will be the height at 6 3/4, which I might just do that how wide is that one? That's 12 inches, so I'll do it at 6 so that they're all the same height, and that will be 7.5, so a little bit will come off that. I don't want those ones. So these papers will be a little bit shorter in height, but that's okay, because you can like mix your paper sizes up. Now I thought about 10 pages for each one. Now I do want to use some of this, so let's do it at 6, about 6 1/4, 6.5. I'll do that at 6.5. I'll fold it and cut that at 3. Okay, that'll do. So I've got some of that lovely sunflower as a page, and do the same on this one. Three 3/4, about there. Okay, so I've got some of that, and this other one here, I'll just cut one of those, so 6 3/4. Let me see which one I want. This one here. And cut that at 3 3/4 because it's folded. Okay, so we've got that. And what else have I got here? Oh, this one. So, let's just fold them. I'll just fold all these and cut them at once. So that's going to be cut at 3 3/4, and the height will be 7.5. So what I might do, I'm going to cut a little bit off this side and then turn that over to 7.5 for the, oh no, the height. The height's not 7.5, the height is 6 3/4. Okay, that's fine. I've still cut a little bit off. That was close, wasn't it? I nearly done a boo-boo. Okay. Right. So I've got all those for the moment. And what I'll do now is just grab my 3 covers. I haven't touched those ones yet. Okay, so this is going to be one cover, and I'm just going to just randomly put these pages in, at least one of each that I've already cut. Okay. Okay, so that's given me, in this one, it's one, I count the cover as a page 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and another one of those, because 2 of those are going in, so that's 7. 7 for that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What one am I missing? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 6. I'm missing one, but I don't know which one. Okay, let's do this one. Right, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7, counting the... Sorry guys, then I confused myself. 7 counting the cover. Okay. That one there is a bit too long. Let me just trim this one off here. So I don't know why that one's a bit too long. So let's see, 6 3/4 over by about 1/4 of an inch, but that's okay. Let's trim down now. Okay, we'll just put that one there. Right, so we've got 7 in there. So what I might do, let's just 7. So we've got 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 'll put that one there, and that one there, and that one there. So I'll just have to trim those down to size here. Just 3 3/4. This one 3 3/4, and that has to be trimmed to 6 3/4 because that's the height. There. This one 3 3/4. That's not, is that folded straight? Doesn't matter. 3 3/4. So there's that, and these two here at 3 3/4. Okay. So we'll put these two in here somewhere. 1, 2. So that has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages. This one, two, so they've all got 9. Oh, loud truck. So they've all got 9 pages in them now. Whether it be a half page or a 3/4 page or a full page, they've all got 9. And I do think I do want a few more pages in it than that. So let me see what else I've got here. Right, I have got these offcuts here which I can use. So I count half pages or 3/4 length pages as a page as well. So these ones here are just the offcuts from the other coffee dyed papers. So I may as well put those in there as well. Okay, I'll just get rid of these offcuts here so I don't confuse myself, which can happen. You know it can. Don't laugh at me. Okay, so I'm going to grab, pardon me, big drop down there. Oh, I've got these ones here too. I didn't cut those. 1, 2, 3. These were the papers from a Flow magazine, so I'm just going to fold those. Maybe cut them that way. No, I'm going to fold them. Alright. And bring this up. So I am going to cut these down though. So that's at 3 3/4, and the height is going to be 6 3/4. So I'm going to cut the top end off and then measure that at 6 3/4 and cut this end here. Okay, so I've got 3 more pages, 1 each for them, and I think the last, I don't know if I want to put some more of that in or something else. I might just put that down there for the moment. Right, grab these 3 back out, and they're the little half ones. So we've got that coffee dyed, that one, and I'll stick one of those in there. Then we've got that, and put one of these there, and that one there. So it looks like a page, but it's a half a page. Okay, so there's that one. Then we've got that coffee dyed, one of these pages there, that, and we'll stick one there and one over there on this one. Okay, 1, 2, and the last one here, got that, and we'll put that in there. Is it upside down? That is upside down. We'll put it that way. That, and we'll put that one there, and this last one, just slip that over there. Okay, that's what I'm going to do for my signatures. They're all done. Right, I'll just move all these out of the way. I didn't end up putting any of that green paper in. Maybe won't, because it's a little bit thin, and if I wanted to use that as a page in the journal, I'd have to glue 2 sides together. Okay, so here is my little cover. Now what I was thinking, right, okay, so I'm going to put that one in there. Then on the back one here, I'm going to put that one, and then the one on this side, I'm going to put that one. Okay, so it's got 3 little journals in it. Now, what do I want to do? Do I want to actually sew them in, or do I want to use a band, elastic, or do I want to use the eyelets and the elastic? Okay, I'm really not sure. I'm leaning more towards actually sewing them in. But then I'm thinking it'd be much easier if you had access to pulling out the whole signature. So what I'm going to do, I am actually going to use eyelets and some elastic. Okay, yes I am. I'm going to do that because if you want to work in it, like this one here, I suppose it would be easy to work in, but for just a little bit more comfort when you're working in your signature, if you've got the opportunity or the chance to take it out and work on it and then slip it back in, I think that might be better. So that's what I'm going to do. Grab my crocodile and just grab my eyelets, which they're getting pretty low, I think. And my elastic. I've got white elastic and I do have black, but I've got more white, so I'm thinking the white will be a lot better. Okay. Oh, pardon me. Right. So I'm happy with those little signatures. Yes, I am. Okay, so I'll grab my signatures out and just put them, oh, I grabbed only half of that, and just put them up there while I get a pencil and just mark where I want my holes to go. So what I might do is, okay, I'm just going to eyeball it, and I want it it's about 1/2 inch from up the top, so I'm just going to put a dot there, a dot in the center there, and a dot just there. Then come down the bottom, roughly eyeballing it's 1/2 inch or a centimetre. Right, and in the center, I'll come down just a little bit. Okay, just in the center there, and there in the center. Okay, so all I need to do now is punch my holes. So there, there, and just hope that I've eyeballed it properly. There. 1, 2, 3, turn it round, and eyeball that one. Sometimes that works upside down, sometimes it doesn't, and I have to get something and just push that out. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see it come out that time. Okay, and the eyelets, is this up the right way? No, that's the right way. Let's just put it up the right way. And the eyelets, so I'm going to put them through this way. Where are my plain silver ones? Are they in this one here? Yes, they are. Oh no, they're brads. Okay, I've got, no, they're my brads, my other brads. I've lost one of those little round containers that has no other eyelets in it, but that's okay. Right. Well, they don't have to be silver, do they? They can be green, because it's, you know, the green leaves. That's a blue, maybe blue, no, not blue. In, yep, one more green. There we go, got them. Yay, Wendy. That is good. Okay. Right, so I'm just going to pop these in. And I'm going to do it from the outside. So, have I got the right thing? Let me see. Oh, no, not really. So, just going to press this around. I think it's that one there. Let me just see. Oh, I've already done that one, haven't I? Because I split that. I didn't have the right size bottom on it. Okay. Let's see this one. Oh, look, much better. See? You use the right size and it works for you. I made a mess of that first one. So what I normally do, I give it like a little push and then a big hard squeeze. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And we're getting there. Little one and a harder one. So when you give it a little squeeze at first, it just manipulates the back. So when you end up giving it a big squeeze, it won't split like I done over here with that, because I had the wrong backing on, but I just gave it one big full squeeze anyway. You kind of like work out the best way to do your eyelets over time, and everybody's different, I think. Okay, so they're my eyelets in with the Skoo Whiffy eyelet there, but not to worry, not to worry. Okay, so I don't want those two little pieces, might come in handy for something else. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to thread this elastic through here first and down back through here, because I just want to really measure the length for my other two, and I don't want to pull it tight, but I don't want it too sloppy either. Okay, so that's when I tie that off, that will have a nice little pull on it. So the size, if you're making one of these, the size of my elastic I just cut is about 12.5 inches. Okay, so I'm going to cut another 2 of those at 12.5. So there, and one more for the last spine. Okay, about there. Right, I shall put my elastic back there. Right, so all I'm going to do is go in through there and then come back in at the bottom and then tie it on the inside. Okay, so easy, so simple. Right, I'll just that'll be good. Okay, so we'll just tie it like that, and I will tie another knot in it. Okay, so that's really good. That's a good strength for your elastic. Okay, so do the same with this one. Out through the bottom, out through the back, and then back up in here, and we'll just tie that off. Yep, that's good. That looks good. And put a double knot there. That one, oh hang on, this one in the middle has to go the other way, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do, I'll snip this off. Okay, so I am just going to maneuver this elastic down so that my knot is here, because this pocket here is going to, this signature, that's the inside there of the signature for that one. Okay, so then you've got that clear there. Alright, so this one, I'll thread this down here and back in there, and bring it like to the center and just tie it in a knot. So I've actually pulled that a bit tighter, but that's okay. So maybe you'd only need about 11.5 inches, but I like to have a little bit more just in case. So we've got that there, that one, and I've cut that one already. Now for this signature here, I'm just going to, I'm not going to tie that, I'm not going to sew the signature together. I'm just going to put it in there just like that, because then you can work on the pages individually. Okay, so that goes in there like that, and this one can go at the back here. And when you're finished working in your signatures, you could always take these signatures out and transfer them into another hardcover journal where you can actually sew them all in together. Okay, so this is like a little, I suppose this covers like a little temporary cover, maybe a travel cover, travel journal. Okay, so we just work them out. Oh dear, look guys, and I'm going to tie this here just into a nice little bow there, and tie over this side. Maybe cut that off because it's unthreading there, and we'll just tie this here, and there you have it. Wow, I've finally done it. Go girl. I'm very proud of myself. I think I might have actually come out of my my lack of creativity, my lack of mojo. Okay, that looks so cool. I really do like the way that's turned out. And that was just from using a manila folder and some papers that I'd been hoarding, and it's got 3 lovely signatures in it. So you can open it this way, and you've got one signature here with all your papers. Just like that. And then you can flip that one over there, and you've got another signature here at the back with all your cool pages. Just like that. And then you can close that up there, and oh, I haven't undone that one. I've still got it tied. And then you can go to this one here at the back as well with all your pages. So that is pretty cool. I like the way this has turned out. Okay, so if you make one, guys, just leave me a note down below and I shall pop over and have a look at it, or wherever you post your pictures of it. But I do like the way that has turned out. I really do. That is so cool. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me today. Oh, and it's still raining here, and it's now, I don't know what the time is, must be about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but I got it done. I finally got something done that I'm very pleased with. That looks so cool. That could be done up a little bit tighter, I think, just to hold it better. There we go. Cool, I like it. You could do you could make one of these with book covers too, recycling some book covers instead of just a manila folder. But yeah, it sounds springy. Oh, it's because of the elastic. And that's what it looks like with the eyelets. You've got the 2 over here, and then you've got that one there in the center holding the other signature. So cool. Okay, thanks everyone. You all have a great day. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will catch you later. Bye bye, guys.